Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I've been getting some questions about my upcoming course and my group on the Soul Alchemist, which will be starting very soon on the 18th. And so rather than write another email or make another social media post, I thought I'd just jump on the video and I could respond to some of the questions that have been coming up. I think the purpose really of the gathering is a way to come together in these times of transition and liminality that we're living in, and also in the color and the light of autumn, of the autumn season, and really together to rest our nervous systems, to re-inhabit our bodies, especially our feeling bodies, reconnect with our hearts and with that immediate felt experience of our ultimate unity or oneness with ourselves, with others, with Gaia, with the cosmos itself. And so we'll come together. We'll meet on Wednesdays over 6 weeks. It'll be in the morning in the US and early evening in Europe for around 90 minutes or so. And we'll begin and I'll always have a certain amount of meditation and experiential practice from both the meditative traditions, some of the imaginal traditions, and I'll speak a little bit about one or more of the aspects of this process that we're going into for that day. And from both psychological as well as spiritual or meditative perspectives. And then we'll have plenty of time at the end for conversation and for dialogue. And, the purpose really is a way for us to explore together the nature of an embodied spirituality, one that weaves together the great insights and wisdom from depth and somatic oriented psychotherapies on the one hand, and also with the meditative and contemplative realizations of the world's great mystics and alchemists on the other. And so on one side, then, we'll be tending to what's often described as our psychological wounding, which is really wounding around love. It's relational wounding, where we might travel into that time machine of implicit memory, really deep in the somatic unconscious. And there maybe we'll find and be able to illuminate and hold and liberate, the lost orphans of psyche and soma who have become frozen and crystallized there. And this is something that we'll do together, again, in that healing relational field. It's not always easy to access this sort of subtle material on our own. And there's really a lot that we can offer one another, really through our own embodied, compassionate presence. And then from the meditative or the contemplative side, just to open into that direct, immediate felt experience of communion, of union, and of that ultimate unity consciousness, and how we can allow ourselves to be crafted as a more and more transparent or a translucent vessel or vehicle, in which the divine or the beloved or pure spirit can incarnate and embody itself here. Because it needs us to do that. It needs a location, a human nervous system and a heart, if you will, through which it can unfold itself. It can pour itself out of itself and into and through us so that it can really find its way here and that it can seed this world, this star, with its qualities, which I think we could really use about right now. And so it's important to know that you don't need to attend the sessions live in order to fully participate in the course and in the relational field. You can watch the videos and engage with the practices and the teachings as you wish, as you're drawn at your own convenience. And it's also important to know that you need not have any particular kind of experience to benefit from this group, from this course. whether that's experience in psychotherapy or studying, the neuroscience of trauma or developmental psychology or even experience as a meditator. We're going to all start together with one another with what Suzuki Roshi refers to as beginner's mind. We have to start there. So your past experience, while it might be important, it might be helpful for you, isn't necessary. And so, really, if this is a journey, if you look through the sales page, the registration page, the information page here, and you find that this is a journey that you might, be drawn to explore with me and with a group of kind-hearted friends and fellow travelers around the world, we can approach that door of the alchemical library together and we can open and step through it, into the vessel with the materials and the colors and all the fragrances of soul. This vessel of the body and the nervous system, and together, we can conduct those experiments, the experiments of love, of clear seeing, and of an embodied, compassionate presence. So I look forward to seeing you inside the group, or if not, in some other way down the road in the weeks and months to come. And until then, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video, and please take care of yourself.